What's up, everybody? My name is Kier, and you are watching the important things that really matter. Today, we're going to be talking about part 2 of the Passport Bros and why you should not bring your foreign wife back here to the United States. Now, before we get into it, I want you to please like, please share, and please subscribe because I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm providing you with extremely good content, extremely good information that can save you a lot of money and also save you a lot of pain and suffering. So please like, please share, and please subscribe. So once again, this is part 2 of the Passport Bros and why you should not bring your foreign wife back over here to the United States. I'm also adding to this why you should not allow any woman over here to shame you in going overseas to get you a traditional wife. Do not allow any person to shame you, especially any woman to shame you for going overseas to get you a traditional wife. One of the main reasons why you should not allow a woman to shame you in going overseas to get you a traditional wife is because for the past 75 years or even more, a lot of women, not just in the United States, but over in European countries, have went to places like Jamaica, have went to all the Caribbean islands, St. Kitts, St. Croix, St. Thomas, the U.S. Virgin Islands, the British Virgin Islands, many, and even including Africa. Many women have went to these Caribbean islands and in Africa to have fun, if you know what I mean. Women from Europe that goes down to the Caribbean islands to have their fun. This has been going on for many years. If you don't believe me, do you remember a movie called How Stella Got Her Groove Back? Well, ask yourself this question. If you hadn't watched the movie, how did Stella get her groove back? Well, Stella got her groove back because she went to Jamaica or one of the other Caribbean islands and met her a young little stud, which at the time was Taye Diggs in the movie. And so that movie was based upon the facts that a lot of women go down to the Caribbean islands to have their fun. A lot of European women go down to the Caribbean islands to have their fun, and also Africa. And this has been going on for many years. Matter of fact, if I remember correctly, that movie, How Stella Got Her Groove Back, I think that movie came out in the 90s, I do believe, either the 90s or the 80s. So, and that was quite a while ago. So do not allow any person to shame you to go overseas to go find you a wife that has traditional values. There's nothing wrong with finding somebody that has traditional values. Traditional values meaning this: who believes in cooking, who believes in cleaning, who believes in taking care of children and having your children for you, who believes in being a support to you. You know, like the Bible says. If you don't believe me, and this is not saying anything about people who don't want these things. Most men do want these things. See, if you look in the book of Genesis says the Almighty, the creator of the universe who created Adam, stated, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him." Now, the creator said, "I will make him a helpmeet for him." The creator didn't say, "What have you done for me lately?" Hello? Are you on the line? Hello? Hello? Are you on the line? No. The creator didn't create a woman to tell the man, "What have you done for me lately?" "Oh, you didn't pay my car note this month." "Oh, you didn't flew me out." I know it's improper English, but a particular woman was flued out by some entertainer, and she used the word flued out, even though it should have been flown out. But I guess the person didn't know enough to say flown out, and she said flued her out. So anyway, the point that I'm making is nothing wrong for you to have a traditional woman. And there are a lot of people who just refuse to do what they were created to do, which was to be a helpmate to a man, not have the attitude, what have you done for me lately? Okay? You have to understand that is the role in which the creator of the whole universe designed a woman to be a help to a man. And if a man and a woman work together, they can build a multi-million-dollar business. If you don't believe me, ask John Johnson, who was the publisher and the owner of Ebony Jet magazine, who was an African-American man, who was married to an African-American woman, and him and his wife worked together and built a business that was worth over $500 million. Before John Johnson had died, just the magazine company, Ebony and Jet Magazine Company, just that company alone was worth over $500 million. And that is not including the other businesses that spun off from the magazine business, because he had 3 or 4 other businesses in addition to the magazine companies that he had. So this is what can take place when you have a man and a woman who stays in their roles and who works together to try to build something. But unfortunately, we live in a world now where a lot of people don't want to build stuff with other people. They want to make sure that that person has everything before they get there. A lot of people don't want to help the person to build, don't want to help their husband to build, but they want that husband to be making 6 figures before she even marries him. She wants the husband to be a top-notch basketball player, a top-notch football player, a top-notch entertainer before she would even consider to marry a person. So nowadays, many women want the man who already has it before she gets to him. So there is a problem because now a lot of people don't want to help a man to build anymore. So the point that I'm making is you should not be shamed. Do not allow a person to shame you, whether they're male or female. Don't allow them to shame you because you want to have a traditional wife who has been raised how to cook, how to clean, have the children that you want to have, take care of you, take care of the household, and work with you to build great things together. Don't allow anyone to shame you for wanting that for yourself. You're going to go out here and work hard and work any overtime that you need to work to bring the money in so that you can take care of your wife and your children. So if you're going to stay in your traditional role, being a man, nobody should have any problem with you wanting to have a traditional woman also. Everyone has expected men to stay in their traditional role for the last 6,000 years. So don't allow anyone to shame you. Most people know that nobody's trying to bring a person back to take advantage of them. You're going over there to get somebody who has traditional values, who's been trained by their mother and their father, how to be a wife, how to be a mother, and how to take care of some children, and how to be a help to a man, which is what is in the Bible, and which is what the Creator created women for, to be a helpmate to a man. Now, if you're one of those guys that want a woman to take care of you while you stay at home all day and watch soap operas, okay, this message is not for you. Then what you want is a modern woman. Modern women may not have a problem because they have a good paying job. They may have a lot of things going for them. So they may not have a problem with taking care of those men that are out there that want a woman to take care of them while they sit at home all day and watch soap operas, okay? So the modern woman is for those men. The modern woman is for those guys that want a woman to pay for half of everything. Pay half of all the bills. When you happen to go out with her, before you take the check, you make sure you get her half of the bill If you going out somewhere, well, a modern woman's an independent woman. She's got a good paying job. Why should you spend all your money on this particular person and they keep all their money in their pocket? Doesn't sound fair to me in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Also, too, another important point as to why you do not want to bring your wife back here looking for a wife, and you find somebody, you have to still properly vet those people. What do I mean by properly vet those people? You still have to get to know that person to find out what type of person that person is, because you're not over there all the time. You need to find out, see if there's other people who know the person that you're talking to and know what type of person that person is. And you got to have enough confidence to know that they're going to give you good advice and give you a very good idea as to what type of person the woman that you're dealing with is. Because you don't want to go overseas and then find out you got somebody that's want to run the street. You could have stayed over here in the United States and get that. Bros, if you're over there, you find somebody, you want to talk and 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 talk with that person as much as you can to find out as much as you can about that person, so that you know what you're getting into before you get it. Because that person's over in another country. You need to be talking to them regularly. And you need to talk with other people that know that person that you're talking to verify that that person is a good person. That person will be a good wife. That person will be a good mother to you. Because you don't want to go over to another country and you get somebody that's going to cause you a bunch of problems. This is the main reason why I stated you want to not bring your foreign wife back over here to the United States. Because once they get back over here, they're going to be reprogrammed by the media, reprogrammed by other ladies. What you want to do is figure out a way to stay over in their country. You want to figure out a way to stay over in their country. A lot of these ladies don't necessarily want to come back to the United States. So you need to figure out a way to go over to their country and stay over in their country, which means you find somebody, you better learn their language, learn their language. The more you know their language, the more you're going to be able to get to know the person. The more you know the slang of that language, the more you're going to be able to get to know that person. And also to verify with other people that that person is the type of person that you see that person to be, that will be a good wife or a good mother and has traditional family values. My name is Kier, and you are watching The Important Things That Really Matter. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel up, so please subscribe. Greatly appreciate you. Have yourself a good day. Peace.